All right, how's everybody doing today? We are back with another training video. This is from December 7th on a Sunday. Sundays are, for whatever reason, kind of hard to get in the motion of. Um, Not entirely sure why. Maybe it's just because I'm getting kind of later start. I don't know. Just excuses, I guess. But it turned out to be a good session. It just was kind of hard to get my mind into it. I did these sideline lateral raises. I actually have been programming these for my students in my weight training class that I teach. And I was like, oh, man, I haven't done these in a while. I love these. And I really do. I mean, these are one of my favorite kind of lateral medial delt exercise, however you want to phrase it, the middle of my shoulder. Just can move a lot of weight on it, gets a good pump in the shoulder, good stimulus to the shoulder. So I really like these. Ended up with 2 sets on these. I think I did 18 on the first one and 14 on the second one with 25 pounds. I'm usually just shooting for a rep range. On these smaller exercises, like, it would just be ludicrous to think that I'm going to be able to progressively overload this every week. So as long as I'm within the rep range and as long as I'm at failure, I'm good to go. I think I can push these a bit harder to failure. So just something to put in the back of my mind for next week. Then I did my overhead tricep extensions. Again, another go-to exercise, especially if you don't have a cable stack or anything like that. I really like these. What I tend to think about with this is keeping my elbows as close together as I can, which I probably know probably doesn't look like, but that's what I'm thinking about. And then I'm thinking about bringing the barbell down my lower back, like almost like I'm trying to scratch my back with the barbell. So these were really good. 65 pounds, nothing wild or anything like that. Still staying in the allotted rep range that I set. Ended up with 2 sets on these. On Sundays, it's become less about moving lots of weight from a powerlifting standpoint, and more about just getting pumps and getting a good stimulus to the muscle, because that's what I have. Just trying to take what the session is giving me as opposed to forcing things. Did these bent over rear delt flies. I should have done these seated. I had told myself I was going to, and then I completely forgot, and then I did them bent over again. Not a huge deal, but I tend to like the bent over rear delt flies a little bit more. These ones, especially because of the week, my low back is just super, super tired. So even just that bent over position, I can just feel my lower back the whole time. But again, these are excuses. Gains are to be made. Excuses are just excuses. Did the reverse band. I haven't reverse band in years, and I actually ended up doing it twice this week. This was just micros, so it was really barely anything at all. I ended up with 245 for 3 sets, and then I dropped down to 225 for 3 more sets. I was hoping for 6 sets of 6, but didn't quite go that way. Like I said, I don't know, just all the excuses. Just insert whatever lies I have to tell myself about these sessions. We're just trying to get them in. We're trying to be consistent. That's the superpower. I was talking to the football players that I coach in the weight room, and I was talking about how everyone thinks they're elite from a skill standpoint. And, in 17 years of coaching, I haven't seen really anyone elite. But what people can be elite in is their work ethic, their consistency, their effort, and I never see that. And that's something everyone can do. Everyone can be elite in that. So I'm just trying to be elite in being consistent. Chestboard low rows. I did this supersetted with banded low rows, and these destroyed my lats. The reason why I'm doing this is because I can't do pull-ups anymore, and I can't do lat pull-downs anymore until my bicep tendon heals, which will hopefully be about 2 to 3 months. Yes, I know, I realize my elbows and flexion and I'm rowing. These don't bother my elbow. Any type of movement where there's lots of flexion, like a bicep curl, lat pull-downs, pull-ups, chin-ups, stuff like that, those really fire up that bicep tendon. So, these were much better. So that's what we're staying with. My lats were blown up after this. So I recommend it. Again, I know people have different thoughts on these agonist supersets, but, when in doubt, and we need lots of blood flow, lots of stimulation in the muscle, I think supersets are a good way to go. This is about the time in the session where everything started to actually feel good. I wish that would have happened during the bench press, but so goes life. Just take what the session gives you instead of trying to force things. Ended up with 2 sets on these, I believe. Yeah, ended up with 2 sets. I did 60s on the chestboard low rows for 13. I think a little heavier next time. And then I used mini bands, which I'll probably stay with. I might do like a mini and a micro combination, but I mean, I only got like 12. I got 12 reps on the first set and 10 on the next one. So, I mean, it still blew me up, as you can see me grabbing my lats in agony at the end of it. Then I did banded tricep push downs with a light band. I haven't done these in a long time as well. These used to be a staple back in the day for me, and I added them back in, and I'm like, it's one of those exercises where you get done and you're like, man, why did I ever take these out? I just really like banded tricep push downs. I think they're just a forgotten exercise that probably more people should be doing. I actually like them for my elbows. Some people feel like they bother their elbows. I've never had that. Usually if my elbows are bothering me, that's a really kind of safe exercise to fall back on. And then I did pronated front raises. Another slept on exercise for medial delts. A lot of times people are like, well, that's clearly front delt. And I disagree. I think if the hands are pronated enough, I kind of think of a pinky up position and a ring finger down position. And it, again, just annihilates my medial delt. So, yeah, try it out. See how it works for you.